Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground, of course on YouTube, and I'm doing that forever on YouTube. You gotta get an analysis on YouTube forever, but it's gonna be there on there exclusively, all the other platforms. Other than that, 125, 124. The Sacramento Kings ended up beating the Houston Rockets. The Rockets, I'm gonna be honest, they should be a lot better than what they actually are, even though they still 17-8 and 9-6 on the road. The Kings are 6-22 and 3-9 at home. They was really playing with that crowd, and the crowd gave them a fire, and then they started playing with passion, and Schroeder was just slicing them up. Then hit the dagger three. KD couldn't deliver for the Rockets. Neither could Şengün, and that could be a problem in the playoffs. But there's only one game. We'll see how the rest of the season goes for them, because the Rockets won the first quarter 31-30, the second quarter 37-27, and you thought that it would be over because the Rockets was executing real well and knocking down a lot of shots and making it look easy against the Sacramento Kings defense, which a lot of teams have done. The problem was they scored only 23 points in the third, while the Kings scored 25. Then they scored only 21 points in the fourth, while the Kings scored 30. And then next thing you know, the Kings beat them 13-12 in overtime. And let's talk about the Rockets. Kevin Wayne Durant, 48 minutes, the most on the team. He had 24 points, but he went 8 of 21 from the field. He was working for all his shots and working for everything, really. Still had a double-double because he had 10 boards. He also went 3 of 9 from 3 and 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Had 8 assists and 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and was a +2 and plus-minus. If we have to be honest, he needed to be the dominant, efficient Kevin Durant in this one for them to be able to win. And it sounds ridiculous because the Kings haven't been good this year, and they have a lot of injuries to some of their better players. And like I said, some games can be that way. If you don't respect your opponent and bring it every possession, you could end up losing, because the Rockets was up by double figures in this game for a lot of the game, and they still found a way to lose it even in the fourth quarter. And in the fourth quarter, they was up by double figures in that quarter too, and still found a way to lose it. Jabari Smith Jr., 36 minutes. He had 18 points. He ended up going 6 of 16 from the field and 4 of 11 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He just got to continue just to take the shots that's available to him and not try to overthink it and not try to overdo it, as he is a support player. 5 rebounds, 2 assists for him. No turnovers. That was good. He also had 2 good steals in this one. They was very valuable. And then 3 personal fouls in the -20 and plus-minus. Alperen Şengün, 41 minutes. He ended up having the most points on the team, which was 28. He also went 12 of 17 from the field, but he missed his only 3 that he really didn't even have to take. He could have just took a better shot or generated a better shot. He also went 4 of 6 from the free throw line. He only had 6 rebounds, but he did get 3 assists, but it came with 4 turnovers. That was a problem in this game. He also had 2 steals, 2 blocks, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a +3 and plus-minus. Josh Okogie, he's out there to hit open shots. He only made 1 of them tonight. Went 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3 in 34 minutes. But he did get 6 boards, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, and a steal. Also, 3 of those rebounds was offensive with 2 personal fouls only in 34 minutes. That's not that bad. And a -3 and plus-minus. I didn't have too much of a problem with his game, but you have to at least get double figures if you're him, because a lot of the shots were just too easy. Everybody in the starting lineup ended up getting a rebound or more, and an assist or more, and they did almost all have a steal or more. The only person that didn't get one was Kevin Durant. Other than that, it was a game where they were trying to play hard on both ends of the court, but they left themselves off the hook too many times, especially in that fourth quarter. Other than that, Tari Eason had a good game, 16 minutes. He had 16 points. He was 6 of 8 from the field, 3 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He ended up having 3 rebounds. Everybody off the bench had a rebound and an assist also, showing that they came in and did what the starters was trying to do and ended up doing by the end of the game. 3 assists for him, Tari Eason, and a steal, 2 offensive rebounds out of the 3. That was really good to see. And he finished with 0 personal foul play. Basically a perfect game out there, and he is a good player for them. and he was a -3 and plus minus. Clint Capella didn't do what he should have done. He rebounded, and that's the strongest thing that he can do for you. But he only went 1 of 4 from the field and took no free throws in this one, even though he's not a great free throw shooter anyway. But he only had 2 points in 12 minutes. He also had an assist and a turnover. 3 of his rebounds out of the 6 was offensive, and he had a personal foul and was a -1 and plus minus. And Reed Shepherd, he kept finding a way to get open, but he blew some easy ones too. He played 34 minutes. That's just like playing like a starter. But he had 15 points, went 4 of 13 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3, and 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, and he almost fouled out in this one. And he had 5, but he is a player that came off the bench, so you should be able to manage it without him. I also look at it like Amen Thompson made a lot of shots, and Tari Eason did too. Like, they did a good job of sticking into their lanes and just finding ways to do that at a high level in this game, and it really was hurting the Kings in this game. And the Kings really didn't have an answer for a lot of the things that the Rockets was doing. And I'm just surprised still right now that they ended up losing to the Kings just because they was playing that well and moving the ball well and just making it look easy against the Kings defense. Plus 17 and plus minus for Reed Shepherd. 45 of 94. They still shot 48% from the field. 16 of 38. They shot 42% from 3. Then 18 of 24. They shot 75% from the free throw line. That one they should have shot better in this one, and that would have won them the game. 47 rebounds, 31 assists. That was good. 14 turnovers, 9 steals, 2 blocks, and 20 personal fouls. And then the Sacramento Kings, they was using a couple players a lot, and it was smart because it was working, and it gave them a chance to win, and they ended up needing that, and it ended up getting them to win. But Precious Achiuwa played 18 minutes. He was the only starter to not get in double figures, but he did have 5 points. He was 1 of 2 from the field, 3 of 8 from the free throw line. He had 1 rebound. That was something that the entire starting lineup had, a rebound or more. 2 assists. He also had a turnover and a steal. 1 offensive rebound was the only one that he had. In a personal foul and -3 and plus minus. I didn't have a problem with President Achiuwa when he was out there. He did a good job of just sticking to the paint or finding ways to keep the ball moving if he didn't have a shot that he liked. Keegan Murray, 47 minutes. That's the most on the team, but he did have 26 points, and this is something that he should be doing more of. 9 of 14 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. They gave him a lot of good looks, and he was able to get a lot of good looks. He did it in college. I thought he'd be able to do it in the NBA, but we don't see it enough from him. He did have 4 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a +6 and plus minus. Renard, 37 minutes, 12 points, 6 of 12 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 14 rebounds. That's a double-double right there. 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 4 offensive rebounds, 6 personal fouls. He ended up fouling out in this one. It was a +3 and plus minus. I mean, if you get a double-double from him and get some solid defense and he took high percentage shots, you're not going to really complain about his performance. Russell Westbrook showed up a little bit and almost blew the game for him again, but he did play 29 minutes and had 21 points and 13 boards. He also went 8 of 24 from the field. That was bad, but that's the best option that they had, and that's why they went and got him, because they didn't really have a starting point guard, and he was the best one available. They plugged him in. We know how Westbrook can be, and this game was a good example of that. But he did go 5 of 12 from 3 and hit a big one when it mattered. He also had 4 assists, 4 turnovers, and 2 steals, 6 offensive rebounds, and 3 personal fouls, and a +1 and plus minus. DeMar DeRozan was freezing defenders in 40 minutes. He had 27 points. That was the most in the game for the Sacramento Kings, and he needed a game like this because he hasn't really been dominating games in the last couple, and this was a game where he really played well throughout the entire game. He went 9 of 17 from the field and 1 of 2 from 3, 8 of 9 from the free throw line, had 4 rebounds, 9 assists, in a turnover. That was good, seeing that he can score or just get his teammate a good look, and that's all you can really do for him anyway. 1 turnover, 2 steals and a block, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a +8 and plus minus. Dylan, 21 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 1 from the field, 4 rebounds and 2 blocks, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls. That was just a bad game when it comes to the fouls, and the rebounds was really good, though. He was a -3 and plus minus. Dennis Schroeder was the hero of the game, because when they needed shots or somebody to get them shots, he was mainly the guy that came through for him besides DeMar DeRozan. 32 minutes, 24 points, 7 of 13 from the field, was efficient. He even went 3 of 8 from 3 and gave them the lead with the 3-point shot. Even took care of his business at the free throw line, which was shooting. His shooting was 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Had a double-double because he had 10 assists. He also had 7 rebounds, 1 turnover, and one of his rebounds was offensive. 0 personal fouls and a +4 and plus minus. Malik Monk had 5 minutes played. He also scored 2 points, and it was only 1 shot that he took. Since he didn't play that much, we know the reasons why, and he didn't do anything after that. It was a -3 and plus minus. And Keon Ellis, 9 minutes, no points, because he went 0-3 from the field and 0-1 from 3. He also had 2 rebounds, and he also had a block, which was good. And he also had 1 offensive rebound, and the personal foul was a -12 and plus minus. And then Neat Clifford, he didn't shoot the ball that great either. He played 27 minutes. They had to use somebody, and he ended up giving them 6 points and 2 of 8 shooting, and 0-4 from 3 and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 6 boards, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a +4 and plus minus. The team shot 1 more shot than the Rockets. They was 44-95. That was 46%. Right, the Rockets took 94 shots, and they finished with 48%, which was better. They also shot 12 of 32, 38% from 3. The Rockets shot 6 more 3-point shots, and made it at a 42% percentage. That was better than the Kings. And then 25 of 36. They took 12 more free throws, but only made it at 69%. And that still was enough to get them points and keep them scoring and be able to win this game. They also had 55 rebounds compared to the 47 of the Rockets, which is crazy because the Rockets usually rebound well. But they didn't have Steven Adams in this one. He didn't play, so he could have helped out there. They went with Capella instead. 11 turnovers also, and they ended up having 14. The Rockets did. 8 steals, 1 less than the Rockets, who had 9. 5 blocks. They had 3 more than the Rockets, who had 2. 19 offensive rebounds, 13 for the Rockets, 36 defensive, 2 more than the Rockets, 34, and then 21 personal foul. They committed 1 more foul than the 20 of the Rockets, but they did shoot more free throws, so it didn't really matter anyway. Other than that, this was a game where the Rockets should have won it. They put themselves in a good position to win it. They had the better players. They was playing better for basically the entire game. They ended up somehow not defending the way they needed to defend, not communicating the way they needed to communicate, and just couldn't get enough good looks to go down when it mattered the most, and even losing the lead in general in the middle and the beginning of the fourth quarter. So it happens, man. And like these games, you never know how it's going to go. You never know what's going to happen. And that's why you just continue to do whatever you can to play your best basketball and put your teammates in good positions to do the same. The Sacramento Kings did that enough when it mattered, and they ended up getting a good win against a good opponent in the Houston Rockets. The Rockets, like I said, their record should be a lot better. They should be playing a lot better because of the talent that they have and the players that they have. But they still find themselves in the playoffs. They still look like a team that might be a second-round exit or a first-round, depending on who they go against. I just feel like it's teams that's ahead of them, and they should have been one of them teams that you feared, and it's just not the case. Every team plays with them, but that's why when you respect somebody, respect and fear is 2 different things, is what I would say. Comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell too to get the announcements when it first come out. Also do conversation videos just like this, but about other topics too when it comes to basketball and NBA only. Also, I have the ability to give y'all breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars in my draft and draft coverage. And I also have over 4,000 videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoy. And it's all for free. And on top of that, I also try to give y'all videos every single day throughout the day. If you checking in on the channel or you a fan of the channel, and doing that, give y'all something to watch and something to look forward to when it comes to basketball NBA content. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up, y'all stay good, and I would say thanks for appreciating the content, thanks for showing love, thanks for showing respect, thanks for being loyal, thanks for checking out the channel, and thanks for everything you have done for me as fans. I really do love y'all. I really do appreciate y'all. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Like I said before, y'all stay good and peace, and I'll see y'all hopefully later today with more analysis as this video comes out on Monday, so it won't be Sunday.